Okay, so serving your audience, that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So I've got this presentation put together. It helps keep me on track when I am going through things. So first, move this over here. We'll get started. So announcements for today. No real big announcements other than that we're business as usual here at Zyia. For most of us, some of us, we are laid off. This is what we're doing right now. A lot of us are even working, but here at Zyia, we're business as usual. From corporate, enrollments are just as high this month as they've been every other month. So that hasn't changed. People are actually signing up, especially with everything that's been going on. But you have to do what feels authentic to you. If you don't feel authentic sharing the business opportunity or talking about Zyia, do what feels right for you. But we can still bless people so much with this time that they have off, that maybe they want to dive into something and have the time to do it. So the warehouse is fully stocked for a few months with new releases, so we don't have to worry about that. There are some items that are out of stock that we're waiting for stocks to come, that because of the coronavirus, those will be delayed. But as for new items, we're fully stocked with new items, new releases for a couple months. So we don't have to worry anything about that. We're business as usual over here. And then I'd like to welcome the newest reps on our team. And I will probably just slay some of these names because I suck at pronunciation. But I'd like to welcome Brandy Matheson. Is it Aliyah or Aaliyah? Elliott?
It's Aaliyah.
Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. Aaliyah Elliott, Diana Bertrand, Taylor Stark, and Leanne, I'm going to say this so wrong, or if anybody can help me. Dejanea. So welcome to our new reps for March. And then we have our rep spotlight. It's Mallory Fouliard. You guys all know Mallory. She's been with us for 10 months. So let's talk about Mallory tonight before we dive into some training. For those of you that are new on the call, I always do a rep spotlight each call because I feel it really helps to get to know the other reps on the team and see just the growth that can happen, and over time with the dedication, how your team can grow and your business can grow. So Mallory, the other day I posted she was at 25 lifetime personal volume. She's now at 28,000 lifetime personal volume. So LPV means how much they have sold in their Zyia career. She's a senior director. She has a team of 10, and she has been in business for 10 months and has achieved her 8% bonus 9 out of 10 of those months. So she's hit anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000 in monthly PV, 9 out of those 10 months in business each month. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Mallory. I'm going to get this up here. Okay, so a little bit from Mallory, so we can all learn from each other. So first thing Mallory says is to be true to yourself. So she's from a small town in Manitoba, a French community located in the valley. She's married to her old hockey line mate who assisted her first goal when she was just 5 years old. So cool. She's a mom of 2 boys who are 2 and one's 4 months old. So she just had a new baby. They are her world, and her days are full of life and craziness, but she would not change any minute of it. She's a personal fitness trainer and nutritionist for 14 years with her own business. Zyia joined her life at what was in her eyes the most perfect fitting time. Thankful to have came across an add-on Facebook that connected me with her lovely sponsor, Ash Mariner. So they connected via Facebook ad. So Ash was also pregnant this time. Ash did an ad with her belly in the activewear, and Mallory seen it, and Mallory was also pregnant at the same time, and they connected. And that's how they were not friends on Facebook. They did not know each other, and that's how the relationship started. So unsure of what and how She jumped in because she was hooked, and long story short, here we are 10 months later. Things have come miles for myself and the company since I joined in May of 2019. It's been incredible to see. Love my Zyia family, and I'm grateful for everything we can build and create for our personal shops and one another. So here's Mallory's biggest tips. So her biggest tips is become your own brand and offer value to your customers and followers. So taking that back to Mallory's very first statement was be true to yourself. Like, be yourself, and people like you will be drawn to you. Be the light that others need. Bring the positivity and the motivation. That's a very good one, because we're going to talk about that today with serving in your communities. Think outside the box and continue to work on personal development to help you grow. Very true. We're also going to touch on that. So personal development is huge, and we'll talk more on that. So when you're thinking outside the box, you're going to continue to use personal development to help you grow. And parties are her jam. So 80% of Mallory's sales come from online parties. Book them and they will come. Those are Mallory's biggest tips. And she's had, like you can see here on the screen, she's done $1,000 to $4,000 each month in sales consecutively for 10 months, except for one of the months. That is pretty incredible. That's consistency. And she is saying that most of her sales come from her parties. So book those parties. So that is about Mallory, and we'll move on. Thanks for sharing all that, Mallory. Okay, so it starts with you. So we're getting into our community and how to serve your community, grow your community, all of that stuff. Just check the chat. I see something come up. So it ultimately starts with you. The people are in your chat. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat. The people are in your community for you, even if they don't know who you are. If someone's added them in, they are watching, and you are the leader. You are the leader of the group, whether you feel like you're a leader or not. You are the leader. You are the creator of the group. What you say matters. When you show up consistently day after day, and you're in your news feeds, their news feeds day after day, you become a leader to them, and they look up to you. So I don't want you to ever discredit that when you have a group that you don't feel worthy or that nobody cares what you say, because they do. And if you show up daily, they will start to care what you have to say. And we're going to show you what to post and how to really transform and believe in yourself as a leader. So serving starts with you. You can have that now. N-O. Yeah. So serving starts with you. And when you participate with your community, get down in the trenches with them, you become one. You become part of that community. And serving your community will end up serving you. Yeah. End up serving you just as much as you feel that, or they feel that you're serving them. So what this means, we'll get into this, but what this means is practice with what you preach. If you're telling your community or sharing workouts with your community, do that workout. Videotape little clips of you doing it and share it and tell people, I got my workout done today. Did you see the video that I posted? Let me know if you've got your workout done today. And just get in there with them and become one. That is my biggest tip, is you don't want to just be on the sidelines telling them what to do. You want to get in there and you want to participate with them and take them on this journey with you. So next, starts with you, yeah. So now we're going to lead our community with the 4 pillars. So our 4 pillars are here for a reason. It's what our company stands by. They're amazing pillars. Following these pillars, like I said previously, will not just impact your community, but it will impact you and change your life for the better. So activity, we all should be participating in activity, and we all probably do on a daily basis, whether that's walking, swimming, biking, sports, whether you're following a fitness program, that's all activity. And most of us are doing that on a daily, but you should be sharing that. You should be talking about that in your community, getting these people on board. If you don't have something to follow, I'm going to share some resources with you here. So it starts with you. Take your audience on this journey. Maybe you're starting your weight loss journey and you've taken before and after pictures, you've posted them, you've shared them with your community, you have been accountable, you say, here it is, I'm starting, who's doing this with me? And you take them on that journey day to day. You show up. If you've had a bad day, you share it. You ate cake, you share it, and be real and take them with you. It's going to serve as a huge, huge accountability part for you, but it's going to motivate others. So there are many challenges you can use to engage your audience in. So in the Team Canada page, there's an album section, and I have a whole thing full of challenges. So it's like water challenges, squat challenges. Some of them are 30-day challenges. Those are all there for you to use. You can pin it at the top of your group and say, guys, this is what we're starting tomorrow. Can't wait. Show up, do videos or pictures, post workout sweaties, and share it in your group and encourage them to do this with you. You can take that out. Encourage them to do it with you. You can set up a point system. I've done this in the past where I pin a picture at the top and I say, I'm going to be accumulating points, and anybody who accumulates the most points will get a prize or win a Zyia gift card at the end of this challenge. So say day 1, you're going to get 5 points if you post your post-workout selfie in the group. Day 2.
Courtney, I have a question.
Yeah.
With the challenges, like how do you find managing the point system, like keeping up with, if say you have 100 comments a day and keep it, like with my full-time job as a teacher, I just want to know how you manage keeping that point system, because I really like it, but I just don't know how I'd manage all of that.
Yeah, so that's a good question. Very good question. So when I used to do this before Zyia with like my online clients, when I used my ebook, there were like 100 and some people in the group, but I would say about 10 or 15 only really participated. So you might find that not everybody is participating. They may be participating, but they may not be participating in the point system. They may be doing it behind closed doors. They may be too shy to participate publicly. So you may find that the numbers are actually lower. And then that would dwindle off. So the very first week you'd have maybe 10, 15 people that you'd have to accumulate points for. And I would keep it in my notes section of the phone. So every night before bed, I'd go through the post and see and tally up points. And I'd have all their names under the notes section in my phone. And I'd put the points beside them each day. And then as we—
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then you have it, and I just added the points every single day. And then at the end of the month, it wasn't overwhelming. And then after week 1, you'll find it gets less and less people because people kind of dwindle off. So you could try that. And I know I've seen it done before where other people have their own participants keep track of their own points. So most people would be respectful, I think, and be honest, but you would say, we're going to do a point system, keep track of your points, keep a spreadsheet. If you participated today, give yourself 5 points. So that kind of takes the burden off you as well, to be able to have them track their own points, and then everybody submits their points to you at the end, and then you can tally up to see who has the most points. So that's another way to go about it as well. But it's a good way to get engagement in your group and get people excited. And then, so things to ask yourself: are you on your postpartum journey? Do you work out from home, from the gym? Are you a runner? What sports do you enjoy? There you go, Will. So these are all things that you can be sharing, and not just in your group. We're going to talk about this at the end, but if you're on a postpartum journey, you could very well share that on your personal page or your like page to attract more people on their postpartum journey. Same with if you're a runner. So all these different things you can share versatile throughout your challenge or throughout your group and your pages. And then I just added a couple apps here. So if you need ideas for workouts, there's things like there's Beachbody, there's YouTube. YouTube has a ton of free videos that you can use to bring your audience on with you. And then these are just a couple of apps I found. So there's a 30-day fitness app. There's Kayla. Isteens, I think it's pronounced, and then there's Workout for Women. So there's tons of apps you can use as well to kind of use to take your audience on a fitness journey. So our next pillar is light. So let your light shine. So this is such a good pillar. So again, being the light is going to help you just as much as it helps your audience. So I encourage you guys to be vulnerable. Share how you were able to overcome struggles in your life. If you suffered or still do suffer from anxiety and depression, share that with your community. Share how you are coping and what you've used to cope or what has worked for you. Share all that stuff. Being vulnerable has a really high Me Too factor. It makes people feel more connected to you, like they know you, like they've known you for a long time, and like you're speaking to them. They can feel you. So be vulnerable. It's in a private group. It's a really good way to build connections with your community. Be the positive in their news feed. So even if the world feels like it's crashing around us like it is now, be the positive in everybody's news feeds. I like to share first thing in the morning a positive quote. So when people wake up, it's popping up in their news feed rather than a lot of the chaos that can be popping up now. So a place that I like to get all my quotes from is Instagram. I'll search hashtags and I'll just screenshot quotes and I'll crop them and I'll use them in my groups. So I'll whatever I'm looking for. Monday motivation is a hashtag you can find quotes, or morning quotes, gratitude quotes. I'll search all these different hashtags on Instagram, and that's where I find all of my quotes. Hundreds of thousands of good ones. If you look through my camera roll right now, you'll see screenshot quote after quote after quote after quote. Share recipes. People busy, hustle, bustle, recipe. They like recipes. They're busy. They maybe eat the same thing all the time. Recipes can really shine a light in their life to change things up. Crock pot recipes, things like that. Quotes, we've talked about quotes. Share activities on how they can pass the time with their kids, especially in this time. All that kind of stuff brings light into people's life. Share outdoorsy things, how to do a garden, like all that kind of different stuff that speaks to you. So all this stuff shines light into others' lives. Uplift. So Uplift is one of our 4 pillars as well. And Uplift, I love this one because it's all about mindset and it is truly life-changing if you apply these. So you heard Mallory talk about personal development in her routine. I highly encourage you guys to practice personal development. Where my mindset came from, most of my mindset is personal development, and where I get the ideas for crafting my post comes from something I've read or listened to through podcasts. It really sparks creativity, because sometimes you can be like, oh, I just don't know what to say today. I have nothing to say. I guarantee you, if you are practicing personal development every day, whether that's reading a book, listening to a YouTube training, or podcast, you will have an abundance of things that you can share because your creativity juices are going to be flowing. So walk your audience through how you do affirmations. Affirmations uplift people. Maybe you do journaling. Show people how you do your journaling. People are interested in that stuff. Share your favorite meditations. How do you do a gratitude list in the morning? Share your audience all these things. All these things will uplift them. See the cup as half full instead of half empty. Improve your mood. So to uplift people, that is what we're doing. We're improving their mood. And in order to improve their mood, we have to improve ours. So these pillars, although they're in place to serve our audience, they're also in place to serve us as well and totally change the outlook by getting active mindset work. It changes everything. So here's an idea as well. So there's self-love or self-care Sundays. And you can also use hashtag searches on Instagram to find graphics on those as well. And then personal development books. So we're talking a lot about personal development. If you haven't started personal development yet, I highly, highly, highly recommend you do. So these are some really good personal development books that you can use and read or listen to on Audible. You Are a Badass is a really, really good one. That was one of my very first personal development books. and it is so good. So I want you guys to know that mindset is everything. The Gifts of Imperfections by Brene Brown. She is amazing. That is a very good book to read. Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis, another very good book. And then Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Carol S. Dweck is another good one. So if you're diving into personal development each day, you're going to have an abundance of things to talk about and share in your community. So I highly recommend you guys start diving into personal development. And then last but not least for our pillars is community. So touching on community, I want to remind you guys to never stop building your community. This is going to be ongoing. This is like your business storefront on top of your personal page and your like page. But this is the hub where people come and they see, this is where most of your posts are going to get seen. This is your audience. So don't be afraid to share or cross share from your group to your personal page to your like page now and then. Because if you're sharing all this amazing stuff in your like page, but you're not sprinkling it publicly, how are people going to know what's going on in there and the awesome stuff that they're missing out on, awesome content that they're missing out on, and this amazing community that they could be a part of? So you have to share that, some of the stuff, sprinkle it publicly, and then add a call to action on the bottom. This is what we're talking about in my community today. It's a free group. Feel free to join, and then tag your group below or post your link below and have people join. Yeah, what do I have next here? Yes, okay, so now let's talk about engagement in your group. So we did talk about one part of engagement that you can use, which is a point system to get people to comment on the post, participate, and earn points to earn either activewear or gift card. So another cool one that you guys all use, you've probably seen to get engagement, is a this or that post. I have a ton of these graphics in Team Canada. There's also a ton of them on the Zyia marketing page that you can post. You can just do one for engagement, or you can say, I have a $25 gift card to give away, this or that, comment below. And then you can draw from the names of the people that post. Another great thing for engagement is ask for opinions or ask questions. People love to give opinions. They love it. So here's one that I did in my group not long ago. I did this graphic and it was like, which one are you? Are you an ice water person or a warm water person? And that post got quite a few comments. You could also be going out to date night maybe, and you put this outfit and that outfit, and you say, guys, I can't choose, which outfit would you choose? This one or this one? And post 2 pictures of you in 2 different outfits, and people will comment. So all that kind of stuff where you're asking for opinions or questions, people love that and they're going to engage. And then last, I think this is my last one, but not least. So survey your audience, ask them what they want. Do a poll. You know how you can do a poll? You can do a poll in your group, ask them what they like to see. Do they want to see more recipes? Would they like to see more nutrition posts? Survey your audience so you know what they want to see, and then you can follow suit and post what they want to see. Do it maybe every few months or every month just to keep on par with what they want to see. This is a good way to give them the content that they're looking for. So I think this is my last slide, but the one thing I wanted to touch on, if there's a lot of new reps in here, or maybe some of you that are still feeling kind of stalled, this isn't something that just comes naturally. Like, I know when you start as a rep, it's not just like, I know what to do I know what to do in my group. When I was a Beachbody coach in 2014, we ran challenge groups, which is basically like our VIP groups. They're really fitness related, right? So I had kind of learned how to engage an audience and get post things, right? Not everybody knows how to do that because not everybody was a Beachbody coach and had that kind of training. So that is why it's really important to follow the pillars as guidelines of what to post, right? You want to keep people active, be in that journey with them, and then follow suit with what other reps are doing. If you want to join my group, you can join my group. There's other reps that have amazing groups going with amazing content. Just reach out and say, hey, can I join your group? And just kind of watch and see what kind of stuff they're posting and how they're doing it, and get into the groove of how to do it. but our VIP groups are a very important part of our business. And I think following the pillars is amazing because people don't want to just get added to a group and then just see like sales posts. They will very quickly leave the group if they're not getting enough value, right? So follow the pillars as a guideline when you're thinking about what to post or how to grow your group or how you can serve your group. So the main thing, activity. Do you do the activity yourself? Share selfies, videos, get them to do the activity too. Show them that you're one of them. I'm running out of time. Uplift. So then you're just going to follow the pillars from there. So do you guys have any questions, or was this helpful? Yeah. Oh no, this was my last one. Keep building. So we talked about building. You can use this graphic as you continue to put call to actions out on your page. You can also build within your group. Have your friends add their friends. I did this one not long ago. I said I have a few gift cards to give away. Add your friends, and they added some friends. So this graphics in Team Canada as well. So that's my last slide. So yeah, do you guys have any questions on serving your audience? Here we go. I'll just check the chat here. Don't see any. Yeah, so let me just stop the share. There we go. Yeah, so if you guys don't have any more questions, I can let you go for tonight. Thanks, Ashley. I hope it helped. I know as a new rep coming in, or like even if you've been a rep for a while, getting your business off the ground can be like, I don't know where to start. Do I do my personal page? Do I do a like page? What do I post? What do I do? It can be very overwhelming. And I think diving into your VIP group and growing it and just participating with them, whether you feel like a leader right now or not, you showing up each day in your group and providing content, you're a leader. I can tell you right now, you guys are a leader. And people will start to see you as a leader, and you'll start to get positive feedback like, you've really helped me. My mood is better. My anxiety is better. I've been working out more so than ever because of your inspiration. You'll start to get messages like that, and that really proves the impact that you're making on others. And like I said in other calls before, and how we are more than just activewear. So VIP groups can be very, very rewarding, very rewarding. So if you guys don't have any other questions, we'll let you go. But if you do have any other questions, I'm going to post the replay in the group. Just reach out. If you want me to add you to my group, let me know. I try my best to show up in there a lot. I'm doing more so now because I am off. But you can also schedule posts. Like when I was supposed to go back to work Monday full time, it was going to be difficult to keep up. So I had actually scheduled posts Sunday night before I found out that we were being mandated off. But you can schedule posts for free in Facebook, have them all scheduled out so they automatically post for you while you're busy at work during the day, which is amazing. I am glad this is helpful, guys. Okay.
Thanks, Courtney. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Let me know if you have any other questions. I'll sign off now and let you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, guys.